Hello viewers, this is Josfeg Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigerian news and out the news in details. Fresh hurdles before Governor Diri. The notifications of the Bayelsa State governorship election and a fresh election within 90 days ordered by the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has sparked fresh political power play in the state. Osa Okomina examines the issue vice versa, the tax before the state governor, Diri Duhoye. The governor, Duhoye Diri, and loyalist of People's Democratic Party, PDP in Bayelsa State, the notifications of the November 16, 2019 gubernatorial elections and order of a fresh election within 90 days by the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal over a petition filed by the Advanced Nigeria Democratic Party, ANDP, is a big blow below the belt. This is more so because Diri had warned about 8 legal attacks on his mandate at the Supreme Court and lower court. The suit by the ANDP, a paper that was hitherto considered a paper tiger political parties, has however thrown the state into a state of uncertainty. 2 out of the 3 justices of the State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal panel voided the outcomes of the gubernatorial elections that held in the state on November 16, 2019. Over the exclusions of one of the registered political parties, ANDP, in the contest, by the judgment was not unanimous. 2 members of the Elections Tribunal Justice, Owe Woniwe and Yunusa Musa, in a majority decision, agreed that INEC illegally excluded ANDP and its governorship candidate King George from the election. But chairman of the panel, Justice Ibrahim Sirajo, disagreed on grounds that there was evidence that ANDP was disqualified from the election for fielding an ineligible candidate. He noted that the party nominated an underage deputy governorship candidate who admitted that he was 34 years old instead of the 35-year-old bracket the constitution stipulated. The ANDP had in a petition it lodged before the tribunal contended that it was unlawfully excluded from participating in the election by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), despite the fact that it fulfilled all the statutory requirements. The tribunal said it found merit in the petition and consequently nullified the election and ordered INEC to conduct a by-election in the state within 90 days. Another major stakeholders in the matter, INEC, however, maintained that the delisted of ANDP was legal, noting that the election was valid. It has also hinted that it will appeal the verdict. INEC had rejected the deputy governorship candidate of the party, David Eshinkuma, for being 34 years old, falling short of the 35 years stipulated as the constitutional minimum age that must be attained to contest for the office. The major opposition party, All Progressive Congress (APC), was ecstatic over the verdict as hundreds of jubilating supporters besieged the party state secretariat at the Bay Bridge area of the state when leadership got to the secretariat at about 3 p.m. The APC supporters were ecstatic at the prospect that the notifications of the elections and the order for fresh elections in the state could give their flag bearer, Chief David Lyon, another chance to reclaim his mandate after Supreme Court ruling on the issue of alleged irregularity by his running mate, Senator Bio Barukuma Deji, despite his decisions to appeal the tribunal ruling. His supporters are hopeful that Governor Diri, popularly dubbed the Miracle Governor, will get the desired verdict from the court. While immediate past governor Siriake Dixon described the verdict of the governorship tribunal as a temporary setback for his successor and the PDP in the state, Diri equally assured his supporters that he would triumph in the end, just as he expressed implicit confidence in the judiciary. Appealing against the judgment of the panel, the governor filed 11 grants of appeal. Diri, through his land council chief Chris Uche-san, filed a notice of appeal containing 11 grants at the Court of Appeal in Abuja, contending that the judges who delivered the tribunal majority judgment adhered in law. He urged the court to set aside the majority judgment and affirm Justice Sirajo's minority judgment of the tribunal. The appellant contended, among others, that the tribunal erred in law when it held that ANDP's petition was not statute-barred. According to the appellant, the course of actions arose on November 16, 2019, being the election day from which ANDP claimed to have been excluded, and the party had 21 days within which to file their petition, but did not file the petition until more than 5 months after. The governor's lawyer maintained that the ANDP petition was status-barred, the breach of the provisions of Section 2855 of the Nigerian Constitution. He also argued that the tribunal erred in its majority judgment that ANDP candidates for the November 16, 2019 election were validly nominated. He contended that INEC never rejected or disqualified the candidates of the ANDP in its September 13, 2019 letter, but merely informed the party that the nomination of its candidates was invalid for the reasons of their being underage and below the constitutional age threshold. The impact of the judgment on the Bayelsa political space has been intriguing, as Governor Diri and his party PDP, taken unawares by the verdict, have been forced to return to the drawing board on how to consolidate their political hold of the state. For a candidate who came second in November 16, 2020 governorship election, but was declared governor by the Supreme Court on February 14, 2020, after it disqualified the winner of the poll, David Lyon of the APC. The tribunal judgment disqualifying his mandate couldn't have been more dramatic. What is more, the judgment had come at a time that the state was preparing for elections to file 2 vacant senatorial seats, Bayelsa West and Central. The 2 seats became vacant as a result of the swearing-in of Diri and Lawrence as governor and deputy governor, respectively, of the state. While the impact of the tribunal verdict on the outcome of the election scheduled for November 13 remains hazy, there is little doubt among pundits that it has sent some shock wave down the spine of the ruling PDP, which seems set to win the election. This situation, according to other pundits, could give the main opposition party in the state, APC, some hope of reaffirming its foothold in the state after the major setback it suffered after the Supreme Court judgment, which upturned its victory at the governorship poll. Although the opposition party was thrown into disarray shortly after it lost its mandate, its supporters readily argue that the current setback experienced by the PDP could serve as a launchpad for their party. Still, critics of the governor's administration, however, claim that his current predicament may not be unconnected to his inability to leverage politically on affairs of the state in the last 6 months he has been in office. For those who share this view, by blame on a seeming difficulty on the part of the governor to gain acceptance among the populace. But such criticism have been countered by the show of support for the governor by student groups, market women, and non-indigenous in Bayelsa State shortly after the tribunal verdict. The protesting group also declared their total support for the decisions of Governor Diri to seek redress at the appeal court. The student group made up the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, the National Union of Bayelsa State. Students led other groups of market women and non-indigenous associations in rejecting the verdict based on the need for political stability and proactive development in the state. Protesters carried placards with inscriptions such as "We say no to sponsored verdict." Number people rejected disruptions of governance in Bayelsa State. Onduoye Diri will stand in Ogbia, and tribunal verdict is evil. So viewers, what do you think about this? What is your own take? Kindly drop your comments in the comment section below. For those who subscribe, we want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, kindly press the subscription button below. And also please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will definitely be the first person to watch our latest news anytime, any day. Stay safe at this crucial time. It is very important to you and me. Bye.